Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Wrong Place. So this is one of Bruce Willis's final movies, and it's about a meth cook who hunts down the former police chief of a small town in order to silence him before he can deliver eyewitness testimony or something like that. But then he ends up with more than he can bargain for, whatever. So again, good news is Bruce Willis and Ashley Greene are both in this. You know, Ashley Greene, she's from Twilight and stuff. I don't recognize anybody else, but bad news is it's 3.3 on IMDb. I mean, 3.3? Now, only 239 people rated it so far, so there's hope. Hour and 36 minutes long, perfect weeknight movie. So I'll get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Stick around. It's the finale of Bruce Willis. Probably the only movie I haven't seen of him. Alright, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits wrong place. Sorry there's no check-in. I don't know. But I'll cover it all right now. And I don't even know really where to start, but I'll give you the plot a little bit more. So Bruce Willis is an ex-police chief, and basically what has happened, his daughter gets diagnosed with cancer, and his wife dies in a car accident. And so he has to become a security guard. I mean, that all happens really quick right in the beginning. He's got to become a security guard. While he's a security guard at a pawn shop, he witnesses a murder. And because he witnessed a murder, the bad guys who we know from reading IMDb, they're meth cooks, or they're into drugs. And so they want to come after him because he's the key witness in all of this. Or he is a witness. And that's it. And so this is a year after his wife dies, and just so happens that his daughter, who was diagnosed with cancer, is coming to visit him with her girlfriend. Right? So they are kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time, because as these bad guys are coming for him, they get wrapped up in all of this. You know, and there's other parts of it. The current police chief and his role in all of this, and you know, that's the plot line. Okay, nothing spectacular or crazy. You got a good idea of what's going on. I think they didn't use all of that good information as much. It's really about this one person who wasn't even the head of the, you know, the head of the drug gang. He's just a lackey, if you will, for lack of a better word, that is coming after him. And oh, in Alabama. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was trying to remember where this was in. It was all in Alabama. But yeah, it is just, it's, so now let's talk a little bit about the movie. It's not great on so many levels. It got to the point, and if you've seen my reviews before, I never know who to blame this kind of stuff on. You know, is it the writers, the producers, the directors, the actors? Well, I realize now that producers are the budget people, the finance. Of course, they hire everybody. Maybe they hired the wrong people, but really it's the directors and the writers, whatever. It's a decent enough script, I think, you know, that a director should be able to pull it out of. Right in the beginning, I noticed this in some films, and this I don't know, is you can tell right away when a movie looks like really good, or it looks like a Lifetime movie. You know, there's certain aspects of it. Now, there are some, it doesn't go like that the whole time, but there's certain scenes where it really looked almost like a Lifetime movie, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I have to understand that a little bit more. You know, here I am doing all these movie reviews, and I don't understand how that can be. I mean, I get it. No matter what anybody does, it'll be better than what I can do. But there's times where you look at it, and it's like, this is like a, I sometimes say a B-rated film, or a made-for-TV kind of movie. It just doesn't have that cinematic feel to it. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'll have to research it. If you know, drop some comments. I'll learn from you. But it's got that. Now, there are some scenes where, you know, the camera angle is cool, and you know, there are some shaky camera angles right in the beginning. But then there's some where it's like, okay, that looks cool. So there's that going on from a visual standpoint. There is either bad acting, definitely bad dialogue throughout the whole thing. Where they just, I mentioned the police chief. I mean, there's a segment where he's just talking to himself, and some of the things that he says to himself is kind of silly. I don't know. I just think it was supposed to be, for the most part, in a serious tone. It wasn't really supposed to be a comedy. And so you don't know how to take it at certain times. And it's not that funny if it was supposed to be a comedy. There's that. Then there's the whole, people, how many times can people get shot without dying, and all the, oh, I counted your bullets, you had bullets, all that kind of stuff is in this. So it wasn't the greatest. I don't think it's a 3, but definitely not even a 6. I'm in between a 4 and a 5 now. Ashley Greene was fine in it, in what she was given to do, and she plays the daughter of Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis was Bruce Willis. It's a shame that this is going to be the last time I see him, because he's always good in it. There's nothing wrong with what he does. I'm just surprising he does all this stuff, or used to anyway. Being anything, I was always hoping that there was going to come a time where, like, the Bruce Willis Nicolas Cage met in one of these kinds of films, because Nicolas Cage for a long time is doing all this same kind of stuff, and so is Bruce Willis, and I'll continue to watch them. But then Nicolas Cage came out with the most recent. But this is a movie is about that. That movie was pretty good, and they even mocked the fact that he does so many films in that one. But it's sorry to see Bruce Willis go. I like him. In a lot of good movies, and a lot of movies, and a lot of good ones, and a lot of these. But at least it gave me something to watch, every night. So there you go. There was one other thing I wanted to mention was, at first I thought it was going to be a faith-based movie, but that's not what I wanted to mention. But the guy has a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle, right? Like, so the police chief is coming to see, the old police chief is like, I got a bottle, and it's Pappy Van Winkle. And then he does the worst thing you could possibly do. But anyway, I'll let you see that. If you do decide to check it out, set your expectations extremely low, and watch it for Bruce Willis. That's all I got. That's all I can recommend for you. I think that'll get you through the film like I did. So, all right. I don't know if I was helpful at all, but let me know. Let me know if you know the difference between the films and maybe what I'm missing. I don't know. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.